Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen fired a new round of missiles at two cargo ships in the Red Sea. The strikes only caused minor damage. The group claims, though, that this was in response to the U.S.'s and the U.K.'s strikes in Yemen. Central Command says the U.S. conducted strikes against two uncrewed surface vehicles on Monday because they pose an imminent threat to U.S. Navy ships and merchant vessels.
This collective action sends a clear message to the Houthis that they will continue to bear further consequences if they do not end their illegal attacks.
CBS News national security correspondent David Martin joins us now from the Pentagon. David, what more are we learning about these latest strikes?
Well, you mentioned the very latest strike that we know about, which was the strike against a pair of suicide boats that were at the pier in Yemen, apparently getting ready to be sent out into the shipping lanes, and the U.S. Navy hit those. Those kinds of strikes are happening almost on a daily basis. Every time a target in Yemen pops up, the U.S. will do its best to hit it. And that's different from the pre-planned strikes we saw Friday in Iraq and Syria and Saturday in Yemen. In those strikes, the aim is to destroy the infrastructure that makes all the other attacks possible. So you go after ammo storage facilities and command and control bunkers in an attempt to take away the capability. We know that on Friday, the U.S. hit 85 targets in Iraq and Syria, and the Pentagon says they are confident they destroyed or damaged more than 80 of them. In the Saturday attack against Houthi targets in Yemen, there were 36 separate targets, but we do not yet know the damage from those strikes.
Now, David, one thing is aiming in order to take away capabilities. Another thing one would expect is that those kinds of airstrikes would impact or would deter the Houthis and other groups from continuing to fire rockets in the region at U.S. destinations. So talk to us about whether they're working. I mean, is there any kind of deterrence that's going on as the U.S. continues their strikes, our strikes?
Well, we've had two Houthi attacks in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden just this morning. One attack consisted of two missiles that were fired at a commercial ship, and both the missiles missed. The other was a rocket fired at another commercial ship. That went off close enough to the ship to cause some damage, but no casualties. So obviously, the U.S. strikes have not succeeded in stopping the attacks. And it may be unrealistic to expect them to stop the attacks. You can count on the U.S. military to almost always hit what it's aiming at. But the issue here is whether the targets it's aiming at are really valuable enough to either convince these Iranian-backed militias to stop their attacks or to make it impossible for them to continue their attacks. And in both the attacks on Friday and Saturday, the strikes conducted by the U.S., there is no indication that any Iranian facilities or any Iranian personnel were struck either in Iraq and Syria or in Yemen. So, and whether that is because the U.S. had telegraphed the strikes to the point where every Iranian in the country had either left or gone to ground, or whether the Biden administration was wary of escalating this running battle that's going on by directly killing Iranians is not yet clear. But I think it's safe to say that the most valuable targets in both Iraq and Syria and in Yemen have not been hit yet, unless there has been a cyber attack that we don't know about.
That's another alternative. David Martin, thank you so much.